Well, my friends, today we are in Austin. And just so you know, on this site, in 1897, nothing happened. Museum of the Weird, Shrunken Heads, Fiji Mermaid, and Cyclops Pig. I'm in. So today we are vlogging the Museum of the Weird. I can't wait. Well, hello, sir. Oh, wow. Yes. The Minnesota Iceman. Alright, this is my kind of place. And my kind of shirts. Oh, we found Bigfoot. And we also found the entrance to the museum. I love this kind of stuff. I can't wait. Alright, Swami. You might sucker me out of some money later, but it won't be now. Enter. They're starting out with Chang and Ang Bunker. Siamese twins. That's pretty cool. Joined at the sternum. There they are. They're conjoined. What a weird place to be conjoined, right? It is told that a long time ago, a wise man was meditating under a fruit tree at a temple in Palau when a young woman's spirit appeared to him and began to disturb him. The wise men then subdued the spirit and confined it within the tree, asking it to cultivate itself for repentance. From then on, the tree began to produce fruit shaped remarkably like a young woman. Yeah, definitely looks like a young woman, doesn't it? What on earth is this guy? Those are great. The whole wall is full of them. Now you'll see this gentleman has the Fiji Mermaid. He is not the Fiji Mermaid, but he is the owner of it. And there it is, one of the rarest species known to man. Whoa. I don't know what his story is though. Here we have a fur-bearing trout. And here's a jackalope, part jackrabbit, part antelope. Take a look here. Look at these skulls. Looks like it's called trepanned or trepanned, where they cut a hole up there. Some creepy looking gargoyles. And then this is called the Mummy of Guanajuato. But I've actually been to the real Mummy Museum of Guanajuato. This says this is a fossilized skull of a rhinoceros. Chinese foot binding shoes. And they bind up the feet real tight to make them fit into those. And then here, looks like there's a little body in there. And then this box has a note that says, a note to employees, never, ever, ever open this box. Ever. Now that's called the Hand of Glory. Says that this was a magical charm popular among thieves and robbers during the time of witch hunts in Europe. And there we have the mysterious sea devil. Whoa. Oh wow. Take a look at those. We'll talk to you later. And then this magical doorway of books is unfortunately for employees only. Now they're going to show us some proof of Bigfoot. So here we have some actual plaster casts of Bigfoot, the Patterson-Gimlin footage. It says, on October 20th, 1967, ex-rodeo man Roger Patterson and his buddy Bob Gimlin were exploring the woods of Bluff Creek in Northern California on horseback when they noticed their horses were throwing them into the ground. As they got to their feet, the duo saw a creature rise from the brush and walk away from them toward the woods. Uh-oh. Look at this skull. Look how big that is. Now for comparison, below it they have a gorilla skull and a human skull, so you can see how big the difference really is. It's called the Gigantopithecus skull. It was an actual prehistoric ape that survived extinction, or could have survived extinction, and may still be alive today based on the jaw and tooth fragments found in China. This full-size reconstructed skull was commissioned by the late Dr. Grover Krantz. Could this be the identity of Bigfoot? And here we have some more Bigfoot casts and some even bigger foot casts down here. Are you who everyone thinks is Bigfoot back there? Is it you? Now here we have the remains of a 3,000-year-old mummy. It says, could it be the body of a pharaoh? Here's Joseph Merrick, the Elephant Man. What a sad story he had. He was treated like garbage pretty much his whole life, till he met a doctor across the street from where he was basically being held as a sideshow, and that doctor ended up helping him. Take a look at his hand. These are Siamese twin pigs. And then a two-bodied lamb. Three-eyed, two-faced cow, born alive. Whoa, that is creepy. Long-snouted turtle. And then there's another two-faced calf. There's a two-headed chicken. And there's the Cyclops pig that we saw mentioned. He's even got like a unicorn horn. Take a look at this from Gremlins. That very well could be an actual prop because look at all the mechanisms below it. I bet it is. I bet they use this as one of the puppets. That would totally make sense. It's pretty cool. A voodoo witch doctor in Haiti built this concrete sculpture to scare people off his property. That would do it. And then this is a prop from the movie Tales from the Dark Side. That's pretty cool, how they got one of the actual props. And it looks like one of the critters down here. And then here we have another two-headed calf. What a crazy place. Now the rest of the tour is upstairs. This should be great. Sorry, I guess we can't show you the Minnesota Iceman. I'll tell you about it later. They won't let us show it because it's too horrifying to show you, but it was pretty amazing. Even though we couldn't take pictures and share them with you, it was really worth checking out because they say that the guy who owns this museum, he was inspired to start this, and his whole fascination started with seeing that Iceman like 35 years ago, and then it went missing for a long time, and in 2013 he found it, bought it, and brought it here. So if you want to see it for yourself, you'll have to go to the Museum of the Weird here in Austin. Now we are entering the wax museum part.
One of the first sci-fi, or the first sci-fi movie.
I love A Trip to the Moon. Quasimodo. And another Lon Chaney. There's Lon Chaney in London After Midnight. And of course, here's Frankenstein and King Kong, and you can actually crawl into King Kong's hands here for the photo. And of course, look, they have a character from Freaks. It's a pretty good movie if you've never seen it. Oh, a statue of Ray Harryhausen. That's awesome. Real pioneer in all this stuff. Special effects. There's the creature. And then hanging out above him is the Wolfman. And this is supposed to be Professor Henry Jared from Vincent Price's House of Wax. Too bad they don't have Charles Bronson from the House of Wax. Whoa. That's from The Curse of Frankenstein. Oh yeah, and then This Island Earth. It's pretty cool. Now in this case, I'm not sure what her story is. Now we're going into the freak show. There's a freak! That's a different kind of mermaid, that's for sure.
I'd like to give a warning before I just come flying out from back there. Sometimes I walk out, grown men stand up and say, "Too weird for me, brah," and they go flying out that door quicker than the Roadrunner, just dust in the breeze. My friends,
This
if
is
anyone
Black
feels
Scorpion.
like taking a photograph of me at any point during my performance, I do allow it.
Well, apparently I'm popular in sideshows because as soon as his show ended, he pointed to me and he said, "I'm one of your subscribers." He said, "You did the Weezer house, right? Where they filmed the music video?" And I'm like, "Yep." He goes, "Yeah, I'm one of your subscribers." Pretty cool. Well, now that we're about finished, we have one last thing to look at. Him. It's a Homer Tate. Like The Thing. Wonder why they have his photo here. Oh. On the way out of the souvenir shop, I'm buying this, so even if we couldn't show you, you can get a little bit of a taste from this. Yeah, this place was awesome. Well, my friends, we're gonna call it a night. I want to thank Anne-Marie Patton and Mary Manzak for becoming my newest Patreons, and thank you, Museum of the Weird, for being as weird as I hoped you'd be. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you all later. Goodbye.